This is Furqan Arshad. Our project of presentation, our final year project was based on the mitigation of cation leaching in barium substitution in barium based perovskite oxides via calcium doping for enhanced electrochemical water stability. So actually, the supercapacitors, there are three types, major types of supercapacitors. One is intercalation type, second is ATLC, and third is pseudo capacitors. So our project was based on double layered capacitors. So what happens actually in barium, strontium, cobalt iron oxides, there is a site leaching. So to reduce this leaching, like there is an electrode in supercapacitor, and when the time passes within a year or 2 years, the electrode collapses due to the leaching of barium ions. So problem statement was barium and strontium, the larger cations used to degrade due to the leaching. So our project was aimed to reduce this leaching by the doping of calcium. So for that purpose, in methodology, we used different substrates. The first one is calcium nitrate, the second is iron nitrate and cobalt nitrate, almost all nitrates to prepare our material, desired material. Solution preparation was done, and then the whole cascade follows the same way, the combustion, stirring and grinding and so on. So after this sample preparations, we did sort of data analysis via XRD. First of all, to check the structure of material, these are XRD peaks. So if you see here, when we are doping the calcium, the average crystallite size is 9.2. When we dope calcium, it reduces to 8.9. Further doping of calcium results in further 7.8 nanometer and further reduces to 6.9 nanometer. So what that infers is actually with the doping of calcium, the whole crystallite size is reducing, and therefore it resulting in the stability of whole our material. So that actually sort of first promising result towards our objective. And later we did some electrochemical technique, cyclic voltammetry, which will be explained by my group mates Anavdeen.
So I am going to continue our further section of our presentation, which is structure analysis. So I am starting from XRD graphs. So these XRD graphs are showing the cubic symmetry of our material, which is shown by the sequence of and the scale values of the graph shown here. So from the data we obtained from this graph, it is shown that the angle shift angle is shifting toward higher angles, which show calcium doping and improve our material with our desired properties. So as you know, here the angle is shifting toward higher angle, which show calcium doping, and from which the size trend is also shown here. As we know, the average size here with calcium 0.2 per stoichiometry. The average size is 9.2 nanometer, and again, if the calcium doping is increased to further stoichiometry 0.3, the average size decrease again to 8.9 nanometer, and again with more calcium doping, it is decreased to 7.8, and further it is decreased to 6.9 average size, which showed as we dope calcium. So as we know, the calcium has a small size, so doping calcium contract the later structure, which results in decreasing d-spacing. So as a result, when d-spacing decreases, so angle going toward higher angle in order to satisfy the condition for constructive interference according to Bragg's law. So this result is showing that we have successfully doped calcium to our material. Now further, I will explain the CV pattern of our material, which is cyclic voltammetry. So from cyclic voltammetry, the first graph, which is show the material, which is for the material with 0.3 stoichiometry of calcium, which show that the very good capacitance, specific capacitance as shown by the following table, and also with the good reversibility. And so now if we go further, the graph, the capacitance slow down is going to go down, decreasing with calcium doping, and further with 0.5 stoichiometry of calcium, this is decreasing further. Capacitance is very low at the end. So this shows that calcium should be at optimum level. At lower level, it show at very lower level as our reference material. It show little capacitance and also weak reversibility and high leaching effect. But at optimized level, it show good capacitance. And also reduce, minimize leaching effect. Also with 0.5 stoichiometry, it show good leaching effect, less leaching effect, very minimized. But here the problem is that it show very little specific capacitance, which make less effective our project. So we should to optimize the calcium doping, which is shown by this sample. Now, if we go further, if we talk about the scan rate, so specific capacitance decreasing with the scan rate, which is because of that when we apply voltage, I think the specific capacitance is decreasing because ions have very little time to diffuse inside the crystal, as our material is our supercapacitor type is anion intercalation type. So this our results till now. Now area application, which is used in the basically an energy storage device. So at the conclusion, when we come to the conclusion, we conclude that we have successfully adopted calcium with different stoichiometry, and the optimized stoichiometry gave us optimized results. So that's the basic purpose of our project. Thank you, sir.
What was the main thing you did in your project?
Our main focus was on reducing calcium, reducing anion into leaching effects.
If I add to that, our main aim was to reduce.
There is a process which is leaching. Leaching in simple language is just like when we leakage of anything. And in the conventional double layer conventional capacitors, there is a leaching or coming out of barium ions. And to reduce this leaching, we actually tested after the doping of calcium, and we had these results, which are promising towards the reduced crystallized size and further confirms bicyclic volta.